What's going on, guys? It's HazardousDre here, and welcome to another episode of our FIFA 17 Swansea City Career Mode. Now, I'd like to thank everyone that was able to watch my last Road to Glory episode. It was greatly appreciated. Thank you very much. And if anyone was able to watch possibly my final and last episode of our Road to Glory series that we've been doing since the start of our channel. And besides that, for a quick second, is this a new mechanic they added into FIFA? Because I've never seen this before. Is it because the Stoke City and Swansea City are rivals that they're doing that? They're staring at each other? Just throwing it out there. And if you guys know, you guys can tell me, please. But back to what I was saying, thank you to everyone that was able to watch and support our Road to Glory episode, or series. And like I said in that episode, if you guys want me to continue it, let me know in the comment section down below, or in this video as well. Just tell me what you guys think. Now, as you guys saw, we are actually in second place at the moment. And if you can tell by the title, we're doing pretty good for the start of the season. Because I think I said this already in our previous episode, or in our previous episode of the series. We basically revamped the whole team. I'm pretty sure I said that. And our team is much better than the team that we had before. So much better players. We barely have anyone that, besides the wingbacks and two of the center mids. Oh, and one in center back. So I think that was Fernandez, Olsen. I forgot the other two. And I know Fur and Cook in the right back. Those are the only people that are still on the team, and everyone else has changed. So we're doing pretty well for this season so far. This is our first season, and this actually continues. We might able to stay and be in the Champions League, which means when I do the last season, possibly the last season, the 2017-2018 season, we're gonna be in Champions League. And during that season, I'm possibly going to be playing most of those games. So if we do stay in the Champions League, I'm going to try to win the Champions League with Swansea. Yes, and I know it's going to be hard. Very hard. Which brings into this next point I want to say. Is that whenever I'm playing the computer, I haven't played the computer in so long. And it's so hard to break down their defense. And I have no idea what to do. Even though I just scored those 2 goals against Stoke City. When I play harder teams, like when I come to the Champions League, when I come against the Bayern Munichs, the Dortmunds, the Real Madrid, the Borussia Dortmunds, and more, it's going to be even harder to break down the defense. So this is going to be a good challenge for me to start trying to break down the defense. Right here, this is our second batch of youth players that we signed. And all these youth players are very, very good. We just need to let them sit in the youth academy and let them continue building up. Portugal and Brazil are amazing for this. I think one of my best youth players at the moment that still also need developing is a French defensive mid, actually. So he might be taking Cook's place, or if Fosu Mensah doesn't do good, or Fosu Mensah takes Cook's place, he might take Fosu Mensah's place. Now, as you guys can see, we are beating Manchester United. I know I'm not playing the game, but our team is good enough to beat Manchester United. That could say a lot, or that couldn't say a lot, depending on what, if you think Manchester United are good or Manchester United are bad. That doesn't really matter. We played and beat a top 7 team. That's showing how much our team is getting better and better. If he won 2-0 without conceding a goal at all. Our team has come a long way from the start. And I'm loving this series so far. Because once we get, and hopefully if you get into the Champions League next season, I'm going to love it much more. I'm going to be playing a lot of those games. Sorry right here, I have no idea what just happened there. But we move on. And just to state this point again, this season, I'm going to be playing a couple of games every now and then. Like teams on the lower division teams. I'm pretty sure I said it before, but just to reinstate it. I won't be playing the big teams. I just want to get the season over with, for then we can get into the next season where we're going to start playing mostly all the games. Now, as you saw right there, we are the first team, first place team at not conceding as many goals. We can still conceded only 8 goals. I didn't know if it said the games or not, but we only conceded 8 goals. And if I had to guess, I think between you played around league games, we played around 12, I guess, because I don't know the right number. Fatality. Now, as we jump into 2 transfers that's happened today. One is a left back from Sunderland named Patrick Van Aanholt. He is going to Crystal Palace. Now, I don't know that much about Crystal Palace. Only thing I remember is that they got rid of their other coach, Alan Pardew. They got rid of him. That's the only thing I remember of Crystal Palace at the moment. But just in case if you're a Palace fan or a Sunderland fan, tell me what you guys think on the transfer in the comment section below. And there's another transfer, and this transfer is going to the league that's been dominating, in the country that's been dominating this transfer window, January transfer window, going to China. You guys remember Alexander Pato, the once wonder kid that saying he could be one of the best players of his generation, and could possibly be, well, I might be making this up, but could possibly come close to like Brazilian Ronaldo. I'm probably just making that up. I said close. He's never going to be there anymore. But now he went to Villarreal. I'm pretty sure the summer of this year, last year, 2016, summer of 2016. And now he's going to China. Now, like I said, this January transfer window has been dominated by China. And if this continues happening, we're gonna have a lot of our everyone's favorite soccer players, football players, going to China. And that begs the question: in 2018 or FIFA 18, will we have the Chinese League in FIFA 18? I would love that if they added that in. That would be amazing, especially for Ultimate Team purposes and for career mode purposes. But for the career mode, you're not really going to be doing that much. It's just going to be just staying in China. You're not going to be able to play in the Champions League, Europa League. I don't think that's going to happen unless in the future they're gonna add a Chinese club, like the top 2 teams in China, to play in the Champions League, and the 2 teams below those 2 top teams go in the Europa League. That would be cool. We might be able to see our favorite players back into China or back in Europe. Now, right there, I showed you guys the clubs that you wanted, the international clubs that are offering me. I'm probably not going to do any international clubs at the moment, countries at the moment. I'm just focusing on the club Swansea right now. And right here, I have to sign one of the youth players because we use all of our space in the youth academy. And all these youth players are very good. I can't let them go. So I have to leave them in. And sadly, the 9 months thing I usually do is kind of going to mess me up. Kind of. The thing I'm going to have to do with the youth academy is I'm going to sign players that I don't want to sign because I want them to get better, to sign more players that are coming in. So to reinstate that, I'm going to have to sign players from the youth academy that are in the youth academy right now that I don't want to sign. I don't want to. I want them to develop more, but I have to because the scouts scouted a player that looks very good and young, and he can become a very good player. So I have to do that. That's only if it's full. It's only if. Now, right here, again, We beat a top 7 team again 3-1 in Tottenham. Showing again, our team must be very good if we're simulating and we're beating them. Because most of the time, if your team isn't good, you're most likely going to lose to those top 7 teams. Just thrown out there. Oh yeah, and we did play versus Everton. They're a top 7 team at the moment, but we did win, so that kind of goes away. And that was the player that we signed, and we're going to send him out on loan because we kind of only need him. And as right here, we're going to jump into our last match of the episode. This match. And we're going to we put in Pulisic, and we brought in Montes for Fernandez, just to test those guys out on the first team when I play with them and see if I like them. Because I signed those 2 players because they're going to start, most likely, if they continue getting better next season. Pulisic hopefully is going to start over Narsing because he's younger and he has more potential. And same thing with Montes. And right here, I got really lucky right there. I'm surprised the computer didn't take a touch and then shoot it. But that's neither here or there. Right here, Marcus Rashford with a beautiful finesse shot, but luckily the goalie saved it. And right here, Marcus Rashford putting in the effort. Now he does a low driven shot to make it 1-0. Now, the big game coming up tomorrow. I know I've been talking about this a lot recently because obviously it's my favorite club. Chelsea versus Liverpool. Now, I don't know if Mane's gonna be back yet because he probably Klopp will rest him because he's been playing in the AFCON tournament, the African Cup of Nations tournament. And if he does start him, even though I'm a Chelsea fan, that wouldn't be kind of cool when you think about it. Mane just played in the whole tournament. He's most likely been starting the whole tournament. And he starts him just because they're playing Chelsea. And it could save their title run. And I'm not only saying that because it's me. I'm saying that because a lot of other people are saying if they don't win this match, the title hopes for Liverpool could be over. Could. Hopefully, from a Chelsea fan. But if he does start Mane, I wouldn't be happy with that. Just because, like I said, he just played a whole tournament. So, with me bringing that up again for probably the last time, who do you guys think will win that match? Tell me in the comment section down below to give me your predictions of the score. My prediction, 2-0 Chelsea. Because Liverpool are playing bad right now. Now, with another matchup tomorrow, this game isn't that big, but it's 2 good teams. Man City. Oh wait, actually, this is on Wednesday. My bad. On Wednesday, we have West Ham versus Man City. Now, this is the first. I'm pretty sure this is the first match that Payet isn't on West Ham's club and team sheet. Now we'll see how, even though West Ham are doing good, we'll see now how they'll do without him being in the West Ham stadium and training ground and all that. I want West Ham to win. West Ham are a good club. And I do want them to win because I want Man City to lose points. We need that. We don't really need that, but I think they're in 3rd place, I believe. But it would be nice if that happened. Now, with the second, or another, probably the biggest game on Wednesday, is Atletico versus Barcelona on the Copa del Rey first leg. Now, with that match, Atletico have had good runs up against Barcelona. They've played very well up against them. So it could be, for that first leg, I'm looking, it could be a 1-1 draw. Tell me what you guys think in the comment section below. Now, I'd like to say thank you for watching. If you could all like, comment, share, subscribe, and I'll talk to you guys in a bit. Peace!